Right to the air is Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. From the gun, here's Smith. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, Wilson. Well, now how about this return? The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same. But the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. The solid stiff arm. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Check, Matt. Check, Matt.
Here's Walker. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the... It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Geno now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing.
Here we go.
What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
11.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
12.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
11.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They run for it with Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
In motion goes the tight end.
11. Hey,
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, it moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
70.
They'll run on first down with Dallas. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Okay, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
18,
on 2nd and goal, Smith buying time to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that trims the lead down to 9. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On second down, it's Walker. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Forced out to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
19, Tiger, 19, left wing, 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Bengals will get the football back.
I'm fine, ready?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Done.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
11.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Here we go. 11.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll try the air now with Smith. He completes this to Walker. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's got his tight end fan. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Myers connects on the PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Ready.
After the interception, here's Smith. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
18
Geno's going to throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
On 1, ready?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow on play action. And his pass incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Walker, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Geno now to throw. Dancing to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos, 3. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 18, 5 here.
Throwing now is Geno. This is caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Connected with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw, Burrow. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could... Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards on the ground. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
They're going to try and run for it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.